Tag along with Amy and Jamie while we meet the authors. Right here on Amazon Live. Ask questions to win a prize from your favorite author's life. So come on, just tag along with Amy and Jamie while we meet the authors. Right here on Amazon Live. Ask questions to win a prize from your favorite author's life.
Woohoo! Hello, welcome.
Hello.
We are live.
I didn't get to finish my joke. I'm held in this moment of anticipation. Anyway, and you guys, hello, Evans. Well, Evan knows that if I don't get to finish the joke, then I'm stuck in this moment of incompleteness.
And did the joke ever really happen?
If no one laughs, was the joke ever said?
I don't think so. So if you're coming in from any other platform, come on over to Amazon Live. It is amazon.com/live/thehoney dare. The Honey Dare. So go ahead and join us there.
I dare you.
I dare you to be great.
I dare you.
We have a really, really cool lady coming on today. I'm super excited to talk to her. She's so down to earth. She is she has the podcast Sober Vibes. She's got her book Sober Vibes. And she is a sober living coach. Her name is Courtney Andersen. She's the host of the Sober Vibes podcast that you can get below. You just click below. It's free to join. Just click there and hit follow now. I immediately followed her as soon as I found out she had a podcast. I was like, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. So she's a woman who decided to end her decade-long love affair with alcohol in 2012 at 29 years old. She chose to live openly as a recovering alcoholic with honesty and humor while figuring it out one day at a time. So this space and community will bring you weekly episodes of Courtney's experience and help, as well as interviews from incredible souls who are living a life without drugs and alcohol. As well as Courtney's sister, Kimberly Elledge, who also is a recovering alcoholic and addict, will join her in very open conversations. So the sisters will bring you their insights on this disease, the family dynamics around it, and how they've healed. And it's a show within a show. So this podcast is here to inspire, empower, uplift, and bring you some laughter along with the way in your journey, as well as her book, which is also called Sober Vibes. And this book will answer your questions on what to expect in the first 3 months of getting sober and just how to kind of handle it and how to navigate it. So I would like everybody here on Amazon to give a very, very warm welcome to Courtney Andersen.
Yay! Yay! Thank you for that amazing introduction.
My pleasure, Courtney. I'm really excited to talk to you. It's so funny because I actually stopped drinking around the age of 21, and the reason I stopped drinking was a lot different.
Stopped at 21? Isn't the legal age to start 21? Okay.
Yeah,
just putting that out there.
Yeah.
If there's what do you call it? Someone looking for you.
So the reason that I know it's funny because like my whole life people will go, "Are you a friend of Bill? Are you a friend of Bill?" I didn't know what that meant. But the reason that I quit drinking was because I was assaulted while I was drunk and blamed myself for it. And so I actually didn't have a drink again until I met my husband when I felt safe to be out of control, I guess.
Sounds like you met me and then needed a drink. That's awkward.
That might have happened. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I definitely empathize with you because the same thing has happened to me. And there is from the woman's standpoint of, well, if I wasn't drunk, maybe that wouldn't have happened. And the real issue is that it shouldn't happened whether you had been drinking or not. And unfortunately, with drinking culture, then goes into rape, sexual assault culture.
Yeah. So let's jump into some tough topics right now.
Right.
This is very important for everyone to hear. I definitely encourage everyone to grab this book and definitely listen, follow that podcast and get some insights, because this is a subject area that if we continue to say, "Oh, this is awkward, I'd rather not talk about it," it continues.
Exactly.
And it shouldn't exist. And like both of you just saying, the blame being on a person who was drunk as opposed to the person who took advantage of that person being drunk is terrible. Refrain from other words that Amazon cuts your screen using, but that is it. And because I've been in situations, because I was an international stunt actor, if I went out, there was often opportunity, and if someone was drunk, I'm like, I want to know that you. I want, and it wasn't for any of the, criminal reasons, which that's probably a good reason. It's more the fact I want to know that person liked me, not like, oh, they just liked anything, and I happened to be there in the shape and form that they were looking for.
Right.
You know. Yet I really want everyone to know that the person drinking, ultimately, in my mind, is responsible for taking the drinks, but things that happen to them because they're that way are responsibility of the other people around that are choosing those actions. We're all responsible for our own actions. Sometimes we're led and guided in such a way. Yeah, and
I like what you said, Courtney, that it's the culture. It's kind of a drinking culture, because I didn't tell anybody for 30 years.
Yeah.
The next day I just didn't drink.
Right.
And he corrected me. Apparently you can drink at any age at home.
That's not true.
In your own home.
No.
In his home it is.
In his home, yes.
It's still illegal. You have to be 21.
Really? Not
in the
Australia.
States. No. It's I think it's only in the States where you have to be 21 to drink.
Yeah.
Over in Canada it's 19.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I only know that because that's where because I live in the suburbs of Detroit. So when I turned 19, Windsor was only about a 20-minute drive. So we used to go over to Canada. And that's really where I started drinking, was at 19, because I fell in love with that scene. So
right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had the same situation. I grew up in Spokane, Washington, but the drinking age in Idaho was 19, and it was just a 20-30-minute drive over the border. Mm-hmm. And so in high school, we all had fake ID that said we were 19, and every weekend we were at the bars in Idaho.
Well, in Australia, it's 18.
Yeah.
Out and about, but at home, sure, you want to drink, here you go. If your parent gives it, there is no age limit for kids at home, or at least when I grew up in Australia. And in fact, I was given a beer when I was young, 16 or something, 15, 14. And I'm like, why would anyone choose to drink this? I'm chocolate milk or fruit smoothies.
I remember the first time I drank in high school. It was the same thing. I had 3 Bud Lights and I was throwing up, just throwing up. So, but then years later, it all changed.
Very good. And I'm very excited for this topic because we've had a couple of personal experiences, but my grandfather was in charge of the whole region for Alcoholics Anonymous in Australia. So I grew up with an understanding that he can't have alcohol, whether it be in a chocolate, whether it be in a dessert or a trifle. The slightest amount would tip him over the edge. And so my dad actually grew up with a lot of violence in the household that he learned as a behavior expression, and it all counted back to my grandfather, who had a very dramatic experience that made him change, but then he made it his life goal to help everybody and anybody. And his call sign was AA1046, because that was the last 3 phone digits to his phone number. So he was the head of Alcoholics Anonymous for, I don't know, half a state, I think.
That's cool. Hey, Rising Sun has a question and said, Courtney, did you ever wonder why they allowed us through the customs, talking about Canada? Like, why did they even allow us through there into Canada if they knew we were going to just go over there and drink?
Well, honestly, I've talked about it with my girlfriends before, where I'm like, I cannot believe that we got back into the States after a night of drinking in Canada. That's where it always blows my mind when I think about that, where I'm like, what was these patrolmen doing? But this was pre 9/11 time. So, it was a lot different back before 9/11. So yeah, but we brought over we fueled the economy. That's why they let us in. Mm-hmm.
Bring that American money over here.
Right, right.
So we've jumped in straight away. Tell us a little bit about why you wrote this book. What was the catalyst behind, I need to put this information in a format that people can just get hold of and carry with them? What was the catalyst there?
Well, the catalyst actually started back when I was about 7, 8 years old, and I always had a dream to write a book. And then I have to say that by getting sober and my journey and my sobriety and then creating Sober Vibes, it all kind of came together. And then I was reached out by a publishing company, and my editor asked me if I wanted to write about the topic. And she said, "Do you want to write about your story?" I said, "Absolutely not, but I would like to write about helping someone through those first 3 months, because being a sober coach, that is usually where I help women of helping them through those first 3 months, because those first 90 days are so important to get your solid foundation and to get over that hump." So that is really how the book came about.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned 30 days there. I mean, 3 months, 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's a lot of brain entrainment or brain habit documentation out there that says it's, 63 days is the minimum before you can start to create a habit that starts to become hardwired. So 90 days is awesome. 3 months to create any new behavior. And we don't lose the old behavior. We just override it with a new behavior that has to be reinforced. So that's a very good tip that you give everybody there. 90 days.
And I have to say too, when the drinking mind, when you get past 60 days, when you're sober, your drinking mind, it comes up where it's like, I didn't have that big of a problem.
Right.
My drinking wasn't that bad. I've gone 60 days now. Like, you're okay. And that's what trips a lot of people up, or that there's some block around 60 days or some type of story you've been telling yourself, where then you self-sabotage. But really, it is very powerful when you have, an issue with a substance, that it will constantly want you to come back to it. So that's why with 90 days, it's like after you get over that 60-day hump, it gets easier. And going back to you're developing a new habit and a new way of life after so many days, where it should get easier for you. Not every day is going to be easy. This is not rainbows and scrunchies and butterflies. There's going to be some hard days, but it's just important to keep going. And the longer you go for, the easier it gets.
And what about when, say someone's done it for 67 days, and they're like, it wasn't that bad. I'm just going to have one little drink, and then they relapse. What's the approach when someone, I feel, all of a sudden feels down on themselves? Or explain what could be going on there for people and how we handle that or help that.
Yeah. So I always say to people, don't go down the rabbit hole of shame. Don't just then being like, I can't do this, because you are going to fail forward many, 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 many times. And there is a percentage of 80% of people who enter in sobriety and recovery end up relapsing. And it takes usually someone up to 7 years to quit drinking. For me, it took 4. So when you think of up to 7 years of to finally get it and have it stick, it makes sense. But if you relapse, you can't shame yourself. You need to learn from, okay, what happened? Did I put myself in a triggering position? Did I get a little too, let my ego kind of get out there? Like, I have this. Was I not doing the work? Did I not have support around me? You have to learn from the relapses and then get back on the train and move forward.
That's really good. It's not about, I love that your focus is not like, oh, I failed, the shame. But okay, so this happened. Let's investigate. Why did it happen? What was the trigger? What was the moment? Was it one trigger or was it a combination of three triggers? It's like Gary came over, he brought alcohol, I had a bad day, and my dog bit me. So let's separate Gary and the dog so those two things don't happen for the next 90 days. Or, you're actually analyzing what was the stimulus for what created the break in what you were achieving, so as we can dismiss that opportunity from reoccurring, as opposed to, I failed. And then, what's my habit for sympathy? Alcohol. What?
Right. Well, and that's the whole thing. This isn't a pass-fail situation. You're not failing if you keep trying. And eventually those, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tries, you're eventually going to get into it if you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. Some people need to burn their hand on the stove 10 to 15 times to be like, all right, cool. This is no longer for me.
Right. Yeah, actually, so Jamie and I used to own a gym, and we worked with people that needed to lose 100 pounds or more. And it was the same kind of thing, like the mindset that would end up happening is they would be doing great.
Yep.
Like they would be doing great. And what we would do is you got to have a cheat meal every week where you just allow yourself to have that and then save it. But what would happen is they might have, okay, my cheat meal's on a Saturday. And then they end up having a cheat meal on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, screw it. And they go down this shame and this pass-fail kind of belief. And they're like, I failed, so screw it. And they just keep failing.
Yeah. I don't deserve to be successful. I may as well just fail completely and I'll start again next week. I used to do that.
Yeah, and they just keep going. And it's this bad relationship that they have with food. And as far as addictions go, I find food to be one of the more difficult ones, because it's not like alcohol where you can just go, well, I'm not doing it at all. You have to eat. You have to eat to survive. And so it's almost, I have found it to be a little bit more difficult than something where you can just completely abstain from it.
Yeah, the food one's hard because I have suffered with, I will call it eating my emotions. I'll never say that I had like a food addiction or whatnot, but and when there is one, there's usually like 2 to 3 more that will pop up. So food has always been that. And my husband said to me one time, he said exactly that. He's like, it's hard with the food because you have to eat to live.
Yeah,
you do. And it's just, it's the food one's hard. So I really empathize with people with the food issue, but but underneath that's where you have to get down to the core of why you are reaching for these things to cope. Right? Like, and you have to heal what's going on underneath the surface, and it's not going to happen all within a day, and consistency is better than perfection.
Yes. I love that. Oh my God, I love that. That's great. Consistency.
We unanimously agree.
And that's coming from Mr. Perfectionist over here.
Just because I do everything way better than everyone else. It's not that I'm a perfectionist. But that
can get in someone's way, though.
Yeah.
By someone, I mean you.
So my perfect chili was a mistake. Is that what I'm hearing? So actually, perfection is a limitation for everybody out there listening. We think of it as a goal, yet improvement is a goal. Improvement is a direction. Perfectionism is a stop. It's either unachievable because everything can always improve, so you're never going to achieve it, and that can be disheartening, or you go, oh, it's perfect, I don't have to bother anymore.
Right.
Either way, it's not really as good as you may think of it. It's great to describe, oh, that was a perfect meal. You can give it as a compliment, yet having it as a goal is more of a restriction than actually a empowerment concept. So looking to always be better, that's what we look at. How can today be better? How can this moment be better? How can we add value to this situation so it can be improved? And that's also looking at when something doesn't work. It's not about, well, you did. It's not blame. It's understanding, breaking it down to go, how can this be better next time? So we're looking to the future to improve, not looking at the moment or the past to blame.
Right.
Yet it may appear the same from a defensive personality.
Mm-hmm.
So my
I thought you were going to point at me or look at me. I'm like, no, I'm not defensive. I'm just defending myself.
So what I'm curious about for you, Courtney, was when was that moment for you at age 29 that made you decide I got to change? What was the moment for you that?
Yeah. So the moment for me is I woke up the next morning after my last night of drinking. I did not know it was going to be my last night of drinking, right? But I woke up that morning and I was told that I lost my rescue cat for the second time in a blackout because I went to go smoke a cigarette and left the back door open. So this happened now twice. And then my boyfriend at the time was like, look, you can continue on this train. He was like, but if you want to drink, you can drink. He's like, but I'm done, you know? And so I sat there for 3 days in my hangover and I made a pact with the universe. And I said, if I find Fiona, I will give up alcohol. And I found Fiona. She's still with us today. And that boyfriend is my husband.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I have to say this, leading up to that point at 25, I knew I was going to have to quit drinking alcohol. I knew it in my soul. It came to me after a night of drinking and doing drugs. I'm like, there's going to be a day that I can't keep doing this. Right. And so then from 25 to 29, I tried the moderation game. I tried making alcohol fit. I put a bunch of rules on my drinking, like no shots, only drink beer. You need to make sure you eat before you start drinking, and it got exhausting because it all led me back to the same point. So by the time I was 29, almost 30, I was exhausted at that point. I was exhausted. And I have to say tomorrow, August 18th, is my 11-year sober anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. So it was a combination too. And when you're laying in that and there's so much shame and guilt, because you keep doing the same thing over and over, it was like a compound effect. So laying there, I just had to surrender to the fact that I didn't want to live like this anymore.
Wow.
Very cool.
That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful. People in the chat are saying wonderful. Yeah, for me, when I met Jamie, I would drink, and actually a very good friend of ours.
Because you're overwhelmed, you thought a God from heaven has presented itself. And I need to give praise to this wonderful being. It's something like that, right?
Something like that, yeah. Anyway, actually, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know who Dr. Joey Dispenza is, but he's an author. He's a good friend of ours. He actually taught us how to drink tequila for medicinal reasons. So now the only thing I drink is tequila, and it's pretty rarely because I have such a relationship with food that I have created that when I look at something, I'm like, how is that going to make me feel?
Yes.
Like whether it's a piece of pizza or a shot of alcohol.
In the future, how's that going to make me feel later, tomorrow? As opposed to me, how's it going to make my taste buds feel right now?
Yeah, so I kind of have more of a relationship with like my future self.
Yeah.
Of that, like, how is that thing going to make me feel? And it's like, there's times where I'm like, okay, it's going to make me feel bad. Like, but for alcohol, if I'm going to do a shot of tequila, I might have like a bit of a cold. It's like, okay, I'm going to do that shot because I'm just going to bed and I'm recovering anyway for the next few days. Mm-hmm. So it's a choice.
But tequila itself isn't like an adaptogen, isn't it? It helps open up the cells to so if you mix tequila with other alcohols,
but if you do it with that, with like some vitamin C and a jalapeno pepper. Then it can like kind of clean you out for a cold. So I'm looking at it and I'm going, if I'm not like, and then like the other night, I had the choice to drink and I was looking at it because we were out with some friends and stuff and it would be fun in the moment. But tomorrow, I don't think I would have been quite on par and
energy.
I would have needed to be 100%. So then the choice for me was no. So for me, I just have that future relationship with myself, my future self of what does my future self want?
Yeah.
And that's but that's how, especially too, if a person has, I don't ever judge with people who drink. That's their choice. And I'm not here to sit there and say that. But if a person has a problematic relationship with alcohol, that's what they have to ask themselves. It's like, the way you're showing, is this how you want to show up in your life? And if the answer is yes, keep doing what you want to be doing.
Go
right?
for it, right?
But if the answer is no, or you're having like that ping in your gut, like this just keeps ending not the way that I wanted to, whether it be, you know, severe rock bottoms, or you're just waking up with crippling anxiety because of alcohol, then you should start exploring a life without it and just really start taking baby steps in that process.
And it ages you so badly, like alcohol. So I'm an anti-aging influencer over here, and alcohol is one of the things that will age you so fast. You want to get wrinkles and look like you've been ridden wet and hung out.
Well, and I call it the Benjamin Button effect. You know, you look at people who quit drinking, and it's you age backwards. And even when I gave up drinking, like 2 to 3 months in, people are like, "What are you doing differently?" And then a close guy friend of mine, he got sober a couple years after, and he asked me, he's like, "Did I look terrible in my drinking days?" I was like, "You were a little puffy." He's like, "Everybody keeps saying how much better I look," and I was like, "Yeah, we were animals. Like, yes, we did not look good."
Joanna says the trouble is having an addictive personality, but the reality, Joanna, is that we are all addicts.
Yeah.
Because we are all naturally habitual. Like we are habitual creatures, and we can either have healthy habits or unhealthy habits. It's just like, but
that's the thing you have to understand about the act of drinking. For a lot of people, it becomes this negative, toxic habit. So then you have to replace something positive during that time that you would sit there and drink alcohol.
It's very good. And for everybody that's just dropped in, tuning in, we're here with Courtney Andersen, the author of Sober Vibes and the podcast Sober Vibes. And she's a sober coach and helps people with the first 90 days of making that decision for a healthier life when they feel that the alcohol lifestyle is restricting or limiting them from the type of life they truly want to live when they're actually sober. So they're here. Grab that book. And also, if you know somebody that's contemplating or going through this challenge, definitely grab that book. And just Google Courtney Andersen if you want to reach out to her. And
real quick, Brittany and Donald, thank you for the follow. This is for you.
And we ourselves had the wonderful opportunity. Let's see, the awkward opportunity. Anyway, it was a great opportunity where a family member was actually in rehab. And we got to speak with the leading medical professional in regards to addiction. And he was explaining how it's actually considered a disease, though there is some what does he call it? Discussion back and forth about whether or not that is.
Yeah, some people like still don't understand really that it really is a disease because it takes over that part in your brain. That's the fight or flight. It's the part in your brain. So it's your survival section in your brain. So that literally, like, if you were gonna, like, say your grandmother just passed away, and you get the phone call. And you're heading to go to the funeral, but you get caught by a bear and you had to fight a bear off, so you were late. Would your family be mad at you for that? No. But the same thing happens when we're addicted to drugs. It's literally that thing in our brain. It's like survival. So it's like, okay, I need food, I need shelter, I need drugs.
I need connection.
The
three primary elements.
Right. But so that's going to actually go, the drugs is going to go in front of that. As far as survival, and your body literally thinks it's not going to survive without it. And so you get that phone call, your grandma's dead, you need to get to, your grandma's passed, you need to get to the hospital immediately. You have to do the drugs first, and your family's still going to be mad at you, but it's no different than if you got caught by a bear, literally. And
he had a great analogy about, are you enabling the person or are you helping the person? And we go, well, how do you tell the difference? And he did this wonderful presentation that if they're on the drug, your action of giving them a phone for them to make a phone call is enabling. If they're not on the drug, the action of giving them a phone is helping. So it's like, because he was explaining how they're different personality, and he had both his children had addiction, and he said it was really tough. Yet the only way to help them was to have that understanding that.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's the thing too, within, enablers aren't bad people. It's just nowadays there's not enough resources and tools for people to understand how to truly, even too, by helping yourself and taking care of yourself first before you continuously put the addict's needs in front of your own. That is helping you, and it stops the enabling, with another person. It interconnects codependency and addiction, and all of that
Yep.
interconnects. And what type of home you were raised in. Did your parents drink? Was that what you were shown? Genetics. There's so much that goes into this topic.
So much.
Mm-hmm.
And we were really blessed and lucky, I think, because what was interesting about my niece is she was addicted to heroin. So she was here in Vegas. But she was they're from my birth family. So I had just met them. So my brothers were all so furious with her at the time because they had dealt with her and this addiction had been going on. And she was like, even when we were there, she went to the doctor and said, my brothers don't trust me. And the doctor was like, yeah, they're not gonna. You've screwed them over. So, but I hadn't had that history with her.
Right.
So Jamie and I were just able to go there, support her, love on her, and we had no history with her. Mm-hmm. And she's doing so good. This has been what, 4 years now? She's doing great.
She's got a better life than us now.
Yeah.
We should have chosen that path. No,
she's doing good. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, she's awesome. And we're glad that we were able to be there in that moment. And of course, we love understanding how the brain works and why human beings do what human beings do. So having that opportunity to go meet this leading professional in the field and to get, because we went in several.
We would go every weekend, and they would have like a
little educational thing for family members, and we're like, we're like, awesome! Yeah. I would have paid to go and see this event.
Well, that's what's awesome of you guys being open-minded and wanting to learn, and more people need to learn and be open-minded and come from a place of support to a point where it's not enabling, right? But just support, because when you come down on an addict, pointing fingers, saying you did this, shame, what are you doing? You're adding more shame to them. You're adding more shame than where they're going to get defensive, because that's what they know to do, is get defensive. So
and they're going to get upset and they're going to go use, because it's that cycle, right? Of beating themselves up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they'll use regardless, but as a supporter, it's just you got to the shame-based, cannot, it just doesn't work anymore. It really doesn't. That's why with Sober Vibes, it's about empowering people with where they're at and meeting them with where they're at. And it's like, okay, what can you do to help a person?
I love that.
That's great. And it's, I don't know what I was going to say, but it is very good, and this is a tough topic for a lot of people out there, and I can only encourage you to not walk away from the topic, because the topic becomes harder and more people take longer to heal. Approaching the topic, and just as Courtney was mentioning there, it's not about pointing the fingers, it's about supporting from a neutral position. Don't bring all your baggage of complaints to that moment, because we want to reduce the energy of that moment for them to choose a different option. So supporting from a neutral and caring, without the kind of the demand expectation. It's like throwing a fish out and throwing a fishing line out. Just because I got the fishing line out there doesn't necessarily mean the fish is at fault for not following through. It's got many other options in the sea. You've just got to be there continually supporting. And definitely listen to the podcast, Sober Vibes. Definitely grab that book, Sober Vibes.
And if you're having issues right now and it's acute and you need help immediately, you can call 988 on your phone, similar to 911. It's 988. A lot of people don't know about it, but it's a mental health crisis line, and you can get resources there if you're wanting to get sober like right now and it's acute. In the meantime, grab Courtney's book and go ahead and follow her podcast. You can get help there. You can also find her on social media or Google her to find her if you want to reach out to her personally and get some more help and ask her any specific questions. Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm following that podcast now.
You good. Thank you, guys. This was fun. You two are good energy. You guys are fun.
It's not a competition, but who's the best energy?
No, 50-50. 50-50. You two are both. You two go good with each other. You bounce off each other very well.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure. And I'm very, very grateful for people like you that are providing a resource and a process by which people can, with their awareness, take action steps to improve their life and that of their environment around them of loved ones.
And Joanna says, it's good to know I'm working on 2 years after a relapse from 7 years.
Oh,
congratulations. See, you just get back on that horse and keep going and learn from what happened. But that's the whole point. You just don't give up, even if it's just one day that takes you out. Like, just keep going, because that's your life is worth it to just keep going and fight the days that you need to fight.
I agree.
Keep going forward.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us. We're always honored, and we'll be in touch. So thank you again so much, Courtney.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great night.
And can people find you on social media?
Yep. They can find me, Courtney Andersen, on Instagram, or at Sober Vibes. You can find me on Instagram. Instagram, I party the most on. So, you can.
I am too.
Yeah. And if you Google me, just make sure you spell my last name Andersen. It's not N.
Let me pop my glasses on.
No, you guys got it right.
Oh,
you're good.
I did.
You did. So yeah. So and then if you listen to the podcast, there's ways to connect with me through the podcast.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome.
Awesome.
They just followed you on Audible. Sweet.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Courtney.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome. She was amazing.
That was great.
I love her. She was great. The next thing over on the carousel is our Meet the Authors podcast, where you can re-listen to this show. So go ahead and click that and follow there if you're not. Tell us about these sunglasses. Oh, these are the purple ones.
You hear a tone change? Oh, these are the ones I got for me.
These are the ones I like.
They were in a twin pack. Da-da-da. Don't we look good together? Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay, so these block out the glare really, really well. And looks like they got a discount on them right now. These are polarized sunglasses for men and women. They're classic.
And they are absolutely not they're not readers.
No, they're not. They're 100% UV protection. This is the pack. Amy got the blue purple pack, which I think is the best color choice. 16% off right now. So normally $19 down to $15.99. Plus there's an additional 5% if you get 2 items. They do come in 2 packs, 3 packs. There's many different colors you can choose from. So go check them all out and see which is the best for you. The best for you. Yeah, so there's a lot of different colors and designs here for all different styles of life. They're HD polarized sunglasses. The glare that we're looking into to do the show just disappears big time. So they're good for HD vision, true color, UV 400 protection, and they're shatterproof, which is pretty handy. Wear them sport, beach, just hanging out for the day, filter out the glare, and they're impact resistant. So that's them. Great sets of glasses that you can get in many different colors and designs. Amy got the blue purple pack for us, and she stole the purple, knowing very well that's my favorite color.
He immediately stole the purple.
Yeah. Mind you.
I did.
Amy, purple is one of her favorite colors as well.
It is.
And she leans more to purple than blue. I'm blue and purple for the most part.
Yeah, you like the blue. I wouldn't wear the blue at all.
Then I could have had both pairs. I see that as a win-win for me.
Joanna says, I hate to say it, that does remind me of stoner glasses.
Yo, after that talk, after we just did 30 minutes on this, Joanna.
That is not a drug. I'm just saying.
What? It is a drug.
It is not.
Love is a drug.
It is medicine.
It's a chemical change that happens in the body with oxytocin and dopamine, serotonin.
So it's like love. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, love does give me a headache as well. Anyway, this reminds me of a cartoon that I can't share. So this is the dog bowl from Courtney. Get a load of this, mate. Get a load of this. It's the Courtney dog bowl. It's insulated, so it's actually lightweight. But if you see, it's nice and thick here. It's about 1/4 inch thick. This is a thin layer on the outside, curved over a thin layer on the inside. It's got non-slip rubber on the back. You can drop it in your dishwasher. And it's perfectly good. It's going to keep your wet food more insulated and your water cooler and your dry food happy and your little pet enjoying the whole thing. 30% off, and there's an additional 5% on 2 selected items or more. This is the 68 ounce. There's also a half size 34 ounce here. So, or is this the 34 ounce? You know how big an ounce is. I'm an Australian. We don't do ounces. Oh, yes, we do.
You do ounces more than our measurement of.
You see what's happening, folks? Here, let me show you this little video. I better put my glasses on so I'm clicking the right button. This is the OBS bot. Now, I also have, this is the 1080. The one we're using right now, this one here is the 4K, which is the first one linked up there. And this one here is the 1080. They're basically identical, except this is 1080 and that's 4K. So let's do a quick little gimmo of the video for you folks to have a quick squizio of it. This is the Ozbot Meet AI-powered 4K webcam. Great for all your video conferencing and solo webcam needs. Thanks for sending it to us to compare and share. This great improvement to our digital streaming needs. You can use it instantly as it's just plug and play with the USB-C cord with a USB-C adapter included. The 4K Ultra HD captures vivid details and gives crystal clear image even in a low light environment with auto light exposure. It's got an 86-degree field of view, which is good for groups and meetings. The HDR creates a balanced light, real shadow, and clear contour image with AI auto framing, supported both individuals and group. Just a quick, simple push of the button on the top switches between these two functions. It's lightweight and easily mounts magnetically, horizontally, or vertically with an optional removable lens cover for privacy. With its powerful microphone built in and blur background and background replacement, it's extremely versatile and effective for all your webcam needs. Yeah, it's tiny. It's a little fella, but super powerful. And there's actually that dedicated app that you can pop up and do all these extra adjustments to straight away, super easy, without any problem at all. And as you can see here of what's in the box, you get the tripods, then you get the lens cover that you can put on or have it completely off, as I'm showing you right now. And you have the little bag carries in cable, and it's got a USB-C adapter from USB to USB, a USB-A to USB-C adapter. For example, if you're using a Mac,
Rising Sun saying, I never realized how small that camera is. It's like tiny. It fits in the palm of my hand, and it's small. It is so little.
It's little and little. Powerful.
It's so cute.
Little and powerful.
And I'm clicking the next one too, and that's this one, right?
The next one is the one that I just showed you in my hand.
Okay, but the one I just had highlighted is the one you're seeing through the camera through us right now.
Yeah. So if you want really high def, get the 4K. If you just want to chat to your grandparents, get this one, the 1080.
They're asking, are they both the same size? Yes.
they're identical. The only way you tell the difference,
one has a red ring
around the lens cover here. The 4K has a little red dot around it, and the 1080, as I have, doesn't. So if you were to have to go back up and have a look at that, click on the picture above, you will see that the camera has a little red line around here where the camera lens is. It has a little red line. That's the only way to tell the difference from them.
Yes, it is tiny and mighty, and it's so cute. It is very cute.
I'm seeing in the chat that you think I'm wired. Why is that? Because I'm not coming across tired. Thinking such things, that could be wrong. But you want me to do a song. I don't know if I should comply because what Amy said is a lie. I did not do 3 coffees. I don't know anything to rhyme with.
Today, I did not do 3 coffees today.
Today?
It's just what Amy keeps trying to say.
I did 4! Can you tell? Oh. Okay, so this is the eye walk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just a little wide. You know, I'm happy to see you guys, and I just delivered a bunch of work. So as soon as we finish hanging out with you guys, I can go to bed, and I'll probably go to bed early. Here's the eye walk.
What he means by that is he's going to go watch cartoons privately by himself in his office.
That's my pre-bed ritual
for the next 3 hours.
It's why ruin a pre-bed ritual when it works? That's what I'm saying. There's some great cartoons on Netflix and Amazon. And on Amazon Prime. Yeah. Oh, I know. I've been watching the Amazon.
He likes the Korean cartoons.
Yeah, and the Japanese ones.
Yes.
There's some really great Korean comedies that have been dubbed in English. Or, anyway, I sidetracked.
I do like the one called Black. That one was really good.
That was really cute.
Very cute. Very well.
There's another one called My Hollow Love. And what happens is this girl, that's a really great story. It's kind of this mystery story. Let's go back to this. Okay. So before I tell you all about it, but Hollow, H-O-L-O, My Hollow Love. It's a hologram that she falls in love with. But there's a secret from her past that gets revealed.
And Japan is weird like that because there was actually a guy that actually spent like $500,000 on a wedding to a hologram.
Who actually married.
Did it.
Oh. You want to click the next thing down? I'm subtly waiting. Now I can talk about it. That was Amy's fault.
If I ever stopped you.
Who's seen Basil Brush? Boom, boom. I think just here it is. It's the iWalk portable charger for the iPhone. Now, a little button on the side here. Give him a push, and you'll see this light light up. That means that it's only a third charge. Actually, it's flashing, which means I have to charge it. So I'll probably charge this up instead of putting it back in the box. Yeah. This guy just plugs into your phone. So here we go. See, here's my phone. I just pop him in. Boom. There it is charging. Right? And it stays in. It clicks in and stays in. So you can walk around with this guy plugged in, no problem at all. So I'll pop him out. So that's the iWalk for the iPhone. And I'll open that up later. And this guy is not in the box because Amy took it when we went training for that week in Idaho just now. But that might be where she disappeared to go get what's normally in this box. But this next guy is the hey, that iWalk for the iPhone. It's got a 10% coupon. Make sure you grab that before you pop him into the cart. This next guy actually has for your iWatch, and it has a little cord that's attached to the battery pack that goes directly into your phone as well. So you can charge your watch and your phone. You can actually have this guy plugged in, charging up overnight with your watch and phone plugged in. So your phone gets charged, your watch gets charged, and your battery pack gets charged. So that's a handy little thing you can do as well. It's 34% off right now, this guy. Plus, there's an additional 30% coupon. This is a real bonus deal. Here it is. Amy went and got it out of her backpack. And there's a little cord I was talking about for your phone. It's just attached here in the back. And your watch just magnetically connects to this part. So that's a really groovy little unfortunately, when there's no weight in here, these boxes are so snug.
I know. It won't open.
It won't open. I'm going to go charge this guy up. So that is your iWalk Mini as well. Does anyone else like cartoons? But maybe 5 coffees. maybe. Oh, Joanna, you love What's some of your cartoons do you watch? What style of cartoons? I love cartoons. I love the fantasy and the imagination. Oh, Bugs Bunny and Speedy Gonzales. Old school. Oh, what about the White Lion? When you're in trouble and you're in a fight, who's the one who just will turn it round? Who's the one for doing good and doing right? Kimba, the White Lion is his name. Yeah, Kimba, Kimba. I actually called my puppy dog Kim after Kimba, the White Lion. That was one of the cartoons that we had in Australia. That Simba, who and the Lion King movie, had very strong similarities to this cartoon that was 30 years before it. Old school, Tom and Jerry. Very, very cool. So I could actually make myself a white lion, Simba the White Lion, transfer and add it to any color shirt I want with the HTV Ront rolls of transfer vinyls.
They have tons of colors.
They have so many different colors. And it's not listed there, but here's just to show. Here's a 20-foot of black and white. Here's an 8-foot of the white. So you can get different lengths. You can get different rolls. Just click into the HTV Ront store and check them all out. But this is the transfer vinyl.
Bugs Bunny. I love Bugs Bunny. Bugs is classic. Like, but there's just nothing. But they just don't make cartoons like Bugs anymore.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Actually, Shiraz last week had the coolest shirt, and it had an embroidered Bugs Bunny on it. I worn it. Oh, so cool shirt.
It was. It was a nice. They're like high quality shirts too, with like the sewing embroidery. There's so much can be done. But with these HTV Ront transfers, cut out your design, and you can transfer them.
Hello, Pudgy McGee. Welcome.
Hello, Pudgy. Yeah, talk about this thing because you've been using it.
Oh, yeah. So this is cool. So with these heat transfers, what's cool, basically you just need like a cutting board, and you can cut out, designs, cut out traces, cut out different stuff. And then you can use these heat transfers, and you're going to use this press. So you've got the bottom of the press here. This is going to hold it while it's hot. So you're going to sit there. You turn this guy on, you just plug him in, and you've got all these settings here. And he's a heavy press. So once you're ready, you can just press him down. I like to use an ironing board or something underneath it, and then just press straight directly onto the shirt. It's going to put your iron on. It's going to give it a nice completely even, so you're not going to have any weird bubbles, and it's going to attach to the material in a better way. It's going to look like a more professional. Why, thank you, Jamie. Come join us. Feel free to join us. The next item on here is Anchor. This is by Anchor. This is the Anchor 2. I love Anchor. Anchor is awesome. Holy cow, Amy, never heard you talk this fast. Really? Oh my gosh, I talk fast all the time.
Oh, come home late when she's expecting you. You'll hear it even faster.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. We'll slow it down for you.
No, this is by Anchor. It's pretty cool. On the top of it, you've got your kind of your feely controls.
Tactile buttons.
Tactile buttons, and you can feel exactly
they're
what it is.
Raised.
Yeah, they're
it's
raised.
Like Braille.
Yeah, but it's like Braille for dummies. Like me, who doesn't
So
know how
it's
to
plus
read
and minus for your volumes.
Yeah,
you
plus
got
and minus and the
you-
play
you
button.
got the play
and
button. You got your
triangle.
B for your Bluetooth.
Yeah, so you can. It's really cool because I'll play this one. I'll have this going in the bathtub, and it's waterproof. So if I drop it in the bathtub, nothing to worry about. But so it is waterproof, and I'll have it dark in there. And rather than having to turn the light on to turn my volume up and down, I can just reach over and feel it. It's pretty cool.
Feelings.
Nothing more than feelings.
Laying in the bath, listening to sound with feelings.
Jamie, what did the cake say to the fork?
What did the cake say to the fork? Ooh, use the fork, Luke. That's a Star Wars one. Doesn't quite match. Cake, icing, candles. No, it's not a birthday cake. It's just a cake. Sponge.
Don't fork me. I just wanted to get iced.
Oh, I thought you said unbelievable.
Eat me. What did the fork say? What did the
cake say to the fork?
Don't fork me.
Oh,
what's going on?
I don't know. Did we just?
No, I think it's just your system.
It's just me.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Let me rephrase. Could be data control.
Yep. See.
Oh, good.
You want a piece of me? Nice. Funny. You want a piece of me?
You talking to me?
You talking
to me?
I
saw a great, you talking to me, Robert De Niro, Taxi Cab. He's being interviewed by, who is he? I love this guy. He plays that hitman that started acting classes.
Barry.
The show Barry, the lead actor. What's his name? He was on Saturday Night Live. Anyway, so he's interviewing Robert De Niro, and he's like, you're very famous for that line. And he goes, can you say it for our audience? He goes, no, I don't do that. He goes, but they really like it. He goes, no, I don't do it. So he goes, okay then. And so he does the interview talking away from Robert De Niro, and I was like, who are you talking to? And he goes, are you talking to me? And he goes, he goes, it was brilliant. Very well done. Very well done.
He's got a good sense of humor, actually. Robert De Niro seems like a super straight guy, but he's very funny.
He's nice.
Very funny.
This is the keyless door lock. It actually comes with keys, so you can use it. Keypad. You punch numbers in, it opens up the door. It can shut the door. It actually your fridge. What runs but never goes anywhere? Your fridge.
Refrigerator. I was going to say your refrigerator.
It's a goodie and an oldie. So this one is very cool. This is on the inside and this is on the outside. You can just punch a number. You can easily change the number. You can adjust it. We were literally at an Airbnb that had this access, and I didn't realize how great that was. Just to walk up, hit the lock button, it's locked, as opposed to trying to get the key in and push the button to open it up. It's unlocked. Easy access either way. And they even quickly with the app just adjusted the keyless entry into another building for us to quickly go over and get some stuff that was needed from there. So very good, very handy. It comes with a double set of keys. Very simple to put together. You just pull out your last door handle. This part goes on the outside. This part goes in the inside. You click the wire connector in there, just right in there where the wire connector goes, and this piece fits in there as per normal. And you just put the screws through and connect it up. So very handy.
April showers bring May flowers, but what do May flowers bring?
These. I don't know. I do not know.
Am I stumping you on this one?
Was that actually a joke?
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody said May flowers bring allergies.
Allergies. That's funny.
That is funny.
I like that one. I wish I'd said that one. April. Say it again.
April showers bring May flowers, but what do May flowers bring?
April, May, June. June typhoons.
Pilgrims. They came over on the Mayflower.
Not to Australia. They didn't.
Mike is cutting in and out. Oh dear.
Oh, do we have a
Pilgrims? Yay.
Pilgrims?
Yes.
They set up the first pharmacies, those Pilgrims. No? No, that joke doesn't work? This is very cool. This is a door lock.
This is cool. We have these down on our thing, right?
We actually do. We have this on 2 of our doors already. So you get all the installation hardware right there. Very cool, very cool. This is how it works. Boop, boop, boop. This part connects to the door frame. Now, let me just show you here. It pulls out and that releases the lock and it turns around. So this part is connected to your door. And then, how do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it? Yeah. That's enough. So this is to the door frame. The door is shut. This clips around and it just pops in. That withstands that little extra pressure. It's only $12, $11.99. That increases the strength of your door to withstand 800 pounds of force. Very simple. 3 screws.
That was a drop, and he dropped it on his toe. Are you okay, honey?
It's made of metal. And I do not recommend placing it from a height
onto your toes,
onto an ingrown toenail.
Oh.
So
the face. Give a sneeze. Give it a sneeze.
3 long screws here, nice and strong, and it's spring loaded. Pull out, turn it around, nice and easily flows, and then see how I just, when you push it back, you can just push it back, and it's locked in place. So you have to be indoors to use this. It's not like you can.
And it has to be an indoor opening door.
An inward opening door, which most are. So there you go. Breathe it out, everyone. Just
walk it off.
Just breathe.
Walk it off.
Breathe with me.
Walk it off.
This is one of the awesome curtains. They've got throw rags. They've got mats. Jin Chan, the Curtain King. Now, this has got the upper loop. So you've got these little loops. Or you have a pole entry for the whole thing. Nice, beautiful material. It's got like this kind of fibrous stitch to it. So it has a slight amount of texture and vibe to a very farmhouse feel to the curtains we got. These are nice and long for us. They've got many different sizes, many different shapes. They've got throw rugs. They've got mats. Go have a look at all the different options of Jin Chan, the Curtain King. If you're looking for any form of drapery, go check them out. Just go to the store and have a look at the Jin Chan store. And because they've got deals, they've got window curtains, they've got rugs, shower curtains, pillow covers. They got a whole collection of really great items. Their curtains are exceptional.
Your house has an out opening door. That means that anybody could come along and just lock you in your own house. How does that work?
A lot of exterior doors are outward opening.
Nice. USS Rover said, I finished my Gobi light mod for the ceiling fan and posted it at facebook.com/USS Rover.
Sweet.
Take a look at it. Very cool. 10 pictures.
This is Demora. This is on a deal right now, 20% off. These are these bandages, these larger plastic bandages, 2-inch by 5-inch waterproof silicone bandages. They're great, super absorbent with that extra thick pad, and you get 5 individually wrapped in a pack. So you see right there, 5 in, a nice thick absorbent pad with a nice wide sealant all the way around. So you're going to be able to completely cover the wound and stop anything from getting there. Breathable, which is very important for your wound to heal. And they're all individually packed in these sterile packing for you to be able to use straight away. Demora has a lot of product in regard to wound care. So go check them all out. Everyone that's used them has given a positive expression to us when they've used them. Absolutely. Waterproof, highly breathable, sterile, and great for that wound care. You want to make sure that your wound is cleaned, and then you want to keep it clean. Talking about some a wonderful little thing for making you feel better. Here is the multi-purpose microwavable heating pad by Susie Pad. You can carry it, store it in this wonderful little bag, pop him in the microwave, heat him up. You got natural therapy, heat therapy, or cold therapy. Pop him in the microwave, heat him up, and you've got clay beads in there, and you've also got millet seeds, as well as, what's the other one? Flax seeds. Millet and flax seeds in here, and clay beads. It's got two kind of textures. This one's super silky, and this one's kind of fluffy soft. This is called Minky, and this is Dutch Velvet on that side. 20% off. Great deal on these little guys. It's got weight to it. Ugh. So it's like a weighted blanket, especially ladies with cramps. Having this heated up and just sat down there really does give some comfort.
Feels so good.
Yeah.
Feels so good on your belly.
So that is the Susie Pad. Soft, plush, double-sided. And you can put it in the freezer and have it nice and cool as a weighted cool pad, or you can drop him in the microwave, heat him up for a heated pad.
Pudgy says, I'm surprised I caught you all on this late. I just got done with an Uber an hour ago. So one of our coaches that we take training and classes from keeps moving his live things around. So we keep having to push this one back. So we didn't start until 4 o'clock our time, 7 o'clock.
That looks like it's going to be the new time spot for this guy for us to catch our other meetings.
And he just booked something live on Mondays at our live time too.
Oh,
I know.
Does he not know we're trying to help him?
I know, I'm like, stop it.
So we're going to have to change that time slot.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Okie dokie. I'll have these on while you talk about me so my stress can be relieved.
There we go. Ooh.
This is the Quinn air compression.
These are awesome. I should probably demo these for you.
Yeah. What happens is you demo them for half an hour and I'm left doing everything else. But I'm still demoing.
That's right.
These are full-length boots. There's two of them.
Granddaddy's, guys. I flipping love these things.
You got little things here that you can pull it up with. Now look how big this goes. It zips up. This goes up your whole leg. It goes over your foot. Now there's airbags in the foot. There's 2 airbags in the calf area. And there's an airbag structure system in your thigh as well. So it does foot, lower calf, upper calf, thigh. Works through a sequence. 4 powerful air chambers, plugs on in, and your remote control shows you all the different sequences right there. That's the remote control. And you've got an LED display showing it all. These are exceptional. Amy used to spend $200 a month to go twice a month. Every 2 weeks, she would go to a medical practitioner's store to do this because the benefits were worth it. Now we have the savings to be able to do this from home in our own home, which is great for our budget and great for our health.
Joanna's like, pick me. USS Rover says, pick me. I'm closer. They can drive it to me. It is awesome. This is such a good, oh my God, it's the bomb. It is the bomb.
And to just explain how it feels when you're using it there.
So it's like you want the ultimate in relaxation. This is going to really help with that circulation in your lower legs. It's like a full-on massage, and it's actually better than like a person giving you a massage. Because for me, when a person gets in there with their thumbs and like I can't almost handle it. But this just starts to squeeze and relax and squeeze and release. So through that pressure, it's pumping that blood into that area. It's pumping more oxygen into that area, really helping you start to really, it really moves it. So if you're having any kind of circulation issues, it's excellent for circulation.
Yeah, and massage is very beneficial for your overall health because we want to create that blood flow. And the extremities, such as your feet, are the furthest from your heart. So supporting that circulation is highly beneficial for repair, recovery, also for warm-up. Now, it has 3 adjustable times. You can set it 20, 25, 30 minutes. It has 3 different modes. You've got a sequence mode. You've got a circulation mode, specifically designed for your blood circulation. And then you've got a combination mode that's going to do sequence, then circulation, sequence, circulation. There's 8 different intensities. So you've got a whole list of variety for you to be able to get the structured process that's absolutely best for you. Now, this also comes in small and medium, small and large. We've got the medium size right here. Yeah, get the size that best suits you. There's the size charts there for you to just measure and have a look at. The medium is great because I can use it and Amy can use it. And it's got an intelligent pressure sensor in real time taking place. So if it's going to do, say, 50 mmgs on Amy's foot, it's going to inflate more until it reaches that point. It'll inflate less because my legs are bigger. So you're still going to get this automatic sensor. Automatic sensor. It's 22% off, which is a great deal. Normally $460, reduced to $350. Oh, wow. There's a $60 coupon as well. Wow. Add that $60 coupon, that's taking it under $300. Wow. Normally $460, and it's less than $300 for you guys to. And there may be some added bonuses if you put in your cart.
I've seen other boots that are similar for $800. You guys, this is a very good price on boots.
Courtney has great boots. I will put these guys on for 30 minutes. I'll put my meditation on for 28 minutes, and I just doze out, go to it, and wake up. It automatically cuts off too, so it's not going to just keep running and running and running and running. So the next guy is this clock, and I've actually got him plugged in today. Nice. Da, da, da. This is the one I use next to. Oh, a little dust on the top. It's the one I use at home, and you can see that it's got the blue lighting on it. Let's see if I can get it in the spot. It's blue. You can get it in white. You can get it in red. You can get it in a rainbow. Now, what's super cool is this guy here that swivels. It's projecting that. You can't see it because of all the lights, but it projects it on the roof at night. And so I can just like open my eyes, look up while I'm half asleep, see what time it is, and I can go back. We should have taken this with us when we traveled because every night I woke up going, "Where's my phone?
I did too.
What time is it? Where's my phone? Where's my phone?"
And every night I looked up and I just looked around and.
Yeah, because I'm so used to just looking at the ceiling and seeing the light. Now, this rotates, so you can point it onto the wall across from you. You can point it on the wall behind you, and it's got a button for it to flip. So when you point it this way, the letters are upside down. Numbers, popping back up. So that's the clock. It's got a USB cord here, so you can plug your USB phone charger cord in there and be charging that up through this at the same time. That's that groovy guy.
Cheap way to do it. Kind of hard to see it on the roof. Yeah, you kind of can't see it on the roof right now with the lights on either. No. You can only see it with the lights off.
Wow. And it's got 3 different light intensities. It's got the alarm clock. It's got all those things like a normal little alarm clock. Yeah, it's got these added features. 40% off. That's a great price. Normally 36 down to 21 right there for you folks.
So USS Rover posted on his Facebook the Govee lights, and I reposted them on my page. He's saying thank you for the repost.
Oh, sweet.
But what I did was I reposted them with my Amazon link. So I appreciate your hard work.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
No, it'll help you though. It should help your algorithms for more people to see your post. So it should help. But it was really funny when we were at Podfest with Melanie and Monty and all of those. Monty was walking around with whatever product Monty was walking around with. All of us would film Monty and do a voiceover on the product. And while him demoing it and modeling, he was just like stealing all his products.
Here is
Funny.
it's got the embroidery here. This is one of the pillowcases. This we actually have on our bed right now. And this is my favorite set of bed sheets, actually. They're luxury embroidered bed sheets, silky smooth, and they're cooling, made with bamboo for hot times. So you get the fitted sheet, you get the flat sheet, and you get the 4 pillowcases with this beautiful little embroidery. And your top sheet also has this matching embroidery, across the top sheet right across the top. There's actually a 20% promo code that you can add. Wow. There's a 30% coupon. So the $49, there's a 30% coupon. Plus there's actually a 20% additional promo. So just click the redeem for that 20% promo, add it to your cart. And I am not sure what price you'll end up with, because that's 50% off in total, but it's 30%, then an additional 20%, which mixes the ratios a little. But overall, that's really great. So that is that bed sheet. Then we have this cooling blanket here. Again, another cooling blanket going through the summer. There's several different colors you can get from this, and it's two-sided. It's lightweight, it's it's breathable, it's a bamboo blanket, and it's double-sided to create the cooling for the night. So this is so light and soft and just effective, I guess is the best word. There's many different colors, 24% off. Get it in different sizes. We've got the mint green, I think or just says green right there. Mm-hmm. So this is it from Bedshore. Bedshore has a lot. In fact, that's the only bedding we have. And interestingly enough, we're at the Airbnb, and it had beautiful, fresh new sheets and everything on it. And it didn't feel as nice as our Bedshore from home.
It did not.
I'm like, oh, wow. I'm so used to
We are so spoiled. We're getting very spoiled.
Oh, Joanna says it makes it down to $27.30. $27.30 for that combo, starting at $49.99, so $50 with the 30% coupon, and then doing the redeem brings it down to $27.30.
Yeah, it was really funny. There's a group of us influencers that are all talking, and so I was like, I'm going to bed. Good night. This message was sponsored by Bedshore. And then Jesse CTG was like, I too am on my way to hit the pillow. This message was also sponsored by Bedshore.
In a group chat.
In a group chat. And then the other influencer, I'm not going to say the brand, but he goes, I'm over here slumming it with such and such brand.
So here we go. These are so
nice.
Silky and cool. You can get just if your head is hot, you're a hothead while you sleep, have a go at these guys.
Or if you're just a hothead.
If you're a hothead. These are the Bedshore cooling pillowcases, 100% rayon derived from bamboo. They're gray, they're soft, they're breathable, and they actually feel really nice. Really, really nice and cool. So if you want, they're only like $11, and there's a 15% coupon as well that you can reduce by 48% right now, from 23 down to 11, and there's a 15% coupon that you can claim as well. So if you want that cooling aspect but budget is limited, grab the pillowcases where your head's going to be sit. Start there. That's what providing that opportunity for you.
Don't, if you sweat a lot, you stick to silk. This isn't silk.
No,
it looks silky, but it feels like silk, but it's not silk.
Yeah.
You won't stick to this one. And this is actually a specific cooling pillow.
Yeah.
So it's derived from rayon and bamboo.
It's a rayon derived bamboo.
Yeah.
Bamboo derived rayon?
Yeah.
Yeah, bamboo derived rayon. That's how you'd say it. So it's made from bamboo. It's cooling, soft. Silky, not as in being made from silk, but silky and satiny as in that soft feel, that luxury feel that it is. So yeah, very good.
Cool.
And then we also have these next two blankets. This is the gold one and the gray. We have different sizes than they're in the listing there because we have a king size bed, but these are the blankets right here. And super, super soft. The golden fleece one here, king size bed blanket. It's lightweight. It's super plush. It's super cozy. It's luxury microfiber. And it really feels like the tenderness, softness of like a baby bunny. Oh, it's so cute and so comfy and so cuddly. So absolutely delightful. Now, it also, the gray one is also a fleece throw blanket, and it's got a coupon and a discount on it. It's a light plush fuzzy cozy blanket as well. So they're both super comfy, super. Grandson absolutely loves these blankets. He has so much fun just wrapping himself up in them, for sure.
I believe they're both the same blanket. It's just one's brown. Like this listing and the next listing is the same.
Yeah. Maybe. They got all the sizes.
They got all the colors and sizes. Yeah, it's the same one. So you can choose either one, either color.
Yeah, grab the size that's right for you, grab the color you prefer, and then enjoy that fuzzy plushness of them.
Yeah.
This
cool. This next is from Comfy.
This is a retro air fryer oven. And it is retro looking. It's not retro to be an air fryer. So air fryer toaster oven. It's a 7-in-1, 14-quart capacity. You got your timer here, temperature here, and then you got your function. Warm, broil, fan broil, toast, bake, fan bake, air fry. Little light here turns the switch turns the light on. And it comes with like your baking tray, comes with a rack, air fry tray, and it also has a drip tray at the base here. Look at this, a nice lovely dip tray at the base. So anything falls down, you take that out, clean it out, super easy. This is the Comfy retro air fryer, and it's lightweight, super easy for you to take to, like you're saying, there's a camp, a group kitchen, a potluck or something like that, and they need some extra cooking elements. Take this guy over and just heat up some of their stuff with the air fry function. One of our friends makes homemade dim sums. Oh, totally delicious. Throw them in here, air fry, heat them all up, and it's little pieces and whatnot. Yeah, so very cool. Super cute. I love the design. Nice lightweight too. You can easily just carry it around and take it to the next spot. And it's only $124 for that whole 7-in-1 function.
Love that.
This is something else I love. These lights are exceptional. These are the solar lights. You can get them in black, you can get them in white. They're made of plastic, but it looks like bronze. This is a brushed bronze. Solar panel on the top, little turn underneath. You've got the LED light, and you got soft white as well as bright white. So you can choose between ambient soft warm light or bright white. Put him on there. And the base, same thing. Turn him off, pop him off. There's 3 different base sizes that you can use. There's this one that's the elevated version, and then you've got the same size but flat, and then you've got a 6-inch but flat. So you see there's those 2 sizes right there. And then you've got that size but elevated. It comes with all your installation hardware for you to just pop him up straight away. You get a little pack for each one. And you can get these in a 12-pack, 4-pack, 22-pack or something like that, I think. But yeah, very cool. Just pop them on top of your post. You want to click that guy, take him down there so they can grab him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the luxury solar posts. Pop that little orange cord out. that's in here on the top here. That's right there. That's protecting the solar charged battery. It's all charged up, ready to go. What I love about that is it's so easy to do that. I would have it on bright white all the time, and then when I'm having like an event at my house, a barbecue, I'd go around and just switch these to the ambient warm light, just for the vibe, So yeah, you can get them in a 1-pack, 2-pack, 4-pack, 6-pack, 8-pack, 12-pack. So yeah. And you can get them in the bronze, the black, or the white. The white has a really nice, like homestead farm style appeal to it. For a faux shower. I'm going to get these for my sister.
Are you?
Yeah, with her backyard patio thing.
Oh, that's cute.
Now the next couple of guys. First one is this guy. Now, normally it has a piece of glass in here. We took the glass out for the reflection elements, so you can see all this. They're the diploma frame. Now, what's really sweet is it has 2 mounts. It has this black mount, then it has a gold mount inside it, then it has where you'd put your diploma. It has a nice faux wooden black texture. It looks like wood with a wood grain on it. You can hang it vertically or horizontally with the 2 clips here. And you usually just pop it out, pop in your diploma, and you get 2 in the pack, 20% off. So it's only $15 right now for those 2. Only $15 for those 2. And as I said, it has those 2 mounts. It has, you've got the frame, you've got the glass, then you've got the black matte mount, and then the gold matte mount, and then you pop your diploma in, and then you got that backing pushing it up nice and tight. Then this next guy, we've got it in the gold frame. And this, instead of having glass, this actually has a thin piece of perspex in it that looks like glass, but makes it a lot lighter. 38% off. So that's a great discount for these. You get a 5-pack, and you can get it in black, gold, like we've got. You can get it in gray. You can get it just a natural wood tone. It's made of plastic, but you can have that natural wood effect right there, which kind of like kind of looks like it has a pine kind of natural wood effect. You can get them in navy blue. You can get them in silver. You can get them in white. You can get them in metallic gray, kind of a dark metallic gray, and wood finish. And then you also have pink. Yeah, for those who have some pictures of the Barbie movie of themselves and want to put them up in a pink frame. They've got that taken care of. Now, there's many different sizes. You can get 8 by 10 all the way up to 16 by 20. We've got the 11 by 14. They come in a pack of 5, and your perspex has a piece of covering on it. Just peel that off and you're all set to go. So you get a pack of 5. A pack of 5 of those frames for only $27. So that's a nice deal on a pack of 5, especially if you have some family photos. You have them all looking the same. Nice options.
Yes, USS Rover's asking, Amy, have you done any beadwork, like making necklaces, earrings, or other items with various types of beads? Yes, actually, I've done a bunch with actual like stones, like tiger's eyes and real actual stones like that. And then I've done the actual beading loom with an actual beading loom. That's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, I like that. That's fun.
Really?
Yes, really.
Talking about what's fun, this is a little play mat, sound mat for kids and juniors. Have a look at Amy, who's about the size of a kid, talking about it.
This is a musical mat for kids, toddlers. It's pretty cool because when they step on these, it makes noises. Super cute. It comes with these little cards, and each of the cards have different instruments on them, so your kids can start learning what the different instruments are. It also comes with a little instruction book. Really super easy to use. I'd like to thank them for sending this to me to review. I love this kind of thing. I think music is a great addition for your children to learn, get them started early on hearing sounds, and they can start matching those sounds and things like that. But what's really fun about this one is you can just turn it on and off. It does not come with batteries, so it takes 3 AA batteries, and you just easily just unscrew that, and you've got to put those in. So it requires adult installation for that. And then once you have this, check it out. It's like, so it's when they step on the different notes, they make the different sounds, and they can start learning already. It's like a little, just like a 10-key do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Awesome. Thank you again.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba!
God, that's cute.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And it's also creating tactile and balance for a little kid, just to be balancing on one foot to push one foot and go back and forth. So it's more than just the fun joy of the sound and the cards. There's many little elements in play. Nice fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do.
Do, a deer, a female deer.
Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Me, a name I call myself.
Fa, a long, long way to run.
Tea, I drink with jam and bread.
So, a needle sewing thread. T's not until higher. T is right before do. La, ti, do.
Anyway, looks like it's been a while.
Sound of music.
They would play in
Joanna's like, oh God, it's in my head.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, rough. When the bee stings, out.
When I'm feeling
sad. I simply remember my favorite things.
Next to this one.
And then I don't feel so bad. Hey, next is the Mum Cozy wearable breast pumps.
I'm so sorry, guys.
This is the Mum Cozy wearable. Everybody, sing along. Did you click it?
Raindrops on
You did.
Roses and whiskers on kittens. Yes.
I actually like the Far Side cartoon where there's what are you throwing all over the place?
That was just.
They're drop. Oh, there's another thing.
That was a drop. Amy dropped 3 things now. 4 things. That's 4 drops
5.
for Amy. 5. That's 5 drops for Amy in
Today?
2 years.
No, you drop
2 years.
She drops stuff all the time, guys. She does.
Jamie's the dropper and the log pincher. We found that out yesterday.
It's an awkward moment.
You didn't show your log pincher today.
No, I didn't. It's a log grabber. I said pincher accidentally. It's a grabber. It's a great tool, though.
Okay, this is a breast pump. And it is a classy, awesome breast pump because you can literally just be like, boom, no hands, and off you go. And nobody will be the wiser. Everybody will know.
That's why you have it in a 2-pack, so no one will be the wiser. Save those awkward conversations.
No.
What's going on there? Nothing.
But you literally, it's wireless. So you charge it up. It's wireless. It's hands-free. It's got a really nice fit, and it's got some different, nipple covers that you can use to get the right size, so it's completely comfortable for you. I could have used this 35 years ago.
And you'll get 6 to 8 sessions out of one full charge. It has 2 modes and 9 levels. So you can get it in the one breast pump or the 2. The twin is just basically 2 of these, and you get a discount price for getting 2
You
of
can
them.
also click into the Mom Cozy store because they have really great stuff for parents.
Anybody that's a new mum or about to be a mum, send them to Mum Cozy.
I would like to find out about this company because I'm guessing it was created by women. I'm guessing this company is probably woman-owned, created by women because it's very well thought out.
Like they have the packing here set in such a way that it will go back in. and then you can sit everything else in around it. A beautiful design, and that way the box closes. FYI. Oh, look at that. Nice and easy. This is the wearable breast pump here. Mum Cozy wearable breast pump. You get the 1-pack or the 2-pack. Definitely some wonderful thoughts have gone into all of the Mum Cozy products. This is actually the Mum Cozy. This is the swaddly carry thing where the baby is to your front. The baby wrap. You get this little carry bag that it can go in. Like for some reason, I can't open up the carry bag. It's a double. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see. So this is it. This is the baby swaddle carry. So this part goes over the front like this and cross it over. Oh, no, it goes over the back. Don't trust me, folks. It goes this way. There we go. And you got these nice wide pieces to wrap the baby in. So they go over either side and goes through these little loopholes at the back here to hold it in. And then you also have this additional wrap piece that wraps in nice and tight with a little pocket here on the front. So baby's in, pop him in, tie him in, boom.
Love it.
You're probably not seeing it too well, but yeah. So this is it. So this is the Mum Cozy carry the baby, and guys can carry a baby as well with this.
They can.
They can. It's not just for the ladies. So, and the material.
I love it when I see dads carrying that. It's just so cute.
Yeah, the baby actually likes it because the baby's head is hearing the heartbeat.
Yeah.
So it's not just a trendy new way of doing it. It's actually a very reassuring way to carry a child.
A healthy way.
Yeah. From all the science, because the baby is used to a heartbeat because it's grown up very close to a heartbeat. And sound is one of the things that a child recognizes first. So as soon as a child's born, it's already learned to recognize the sound of the mother and the father, if the father's there, or whoever the other support person is to the pregnant mother. And so as soon as the child's born, it will hear that sound and be doing this, big wide eyes. What on earth is that noise?
I got no idea.
There's a rock band outside our driveway.
What's going on? And I'm not
Have a look out your window.
Go check that out.
All of a sudden, I'm like, what on earth is going on? So yeah, the baby has big wide eyes looking to see where that sound is coming from that it's already learned. It goes, oh, this is the sound of my mother. This is the voice I heard. These are the sound waves. It matches that pattern. Then it does facial recognition for looking at the face that creates that sound and goes, I can trust this. And then the other sound, if it's the father or the other person in the family there that does a lot of the care, it recognizes these are the faces that I can trust. So that's what happens when a baby's first born. So having this swaddly blanket up next to
that was so loud. I thought it was coming from inside the house, like downstairs. Something came on. No, that's just our neighbor coming home from work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they'll watch the show and understand
how loud that is.
How loud that is. So yeah, having that with the baby in the front here is very reassuring for the baby. So that's basically my story there. Feed me. This is a collection of, I think it's a pack of 4. It is.
These are great. I'm going to throw these in the wash.
This is Amy's.
Screw babies. I'm going to keep them for myself. No, I'm just kidding.
They come neatly packed like this. But once Amy's opened it, it ends like that. But it's really good because you can see how big this is. Let me hold it here for a sec. In this corner. The opposite corners. Oh, yeah, there we go.
It's big.
Look at that.
It's like 4x4.
Yeah. Nice.
It's
big.
A good 4x4.
It's muslin, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's a swaddle blanket.
Swaddle.
Swaddle. For swaddling.
Muslin swaddle blankets. There's a pack of 4. And these are all the earth tone colors right here that you can have. They have them in other colored packs. They have a pastel bluey green pack. They have a pattern pack, greens and yellows. They have a whole, look at that, pastel pink and blue. What's this? This is called the mint green collection. Oh, look at that. That's the purple collection. It's my favorite so far. Anyway, they got a lot of colors. It's only $29 for a pack of 4 of these to swaddle your baby in. Or, if you're like Amy, I'm going to use them for myself. So yeah, nice big, nice good quality too. The hem is very well hemmed in there. You see that? Folded over, double stitched. Really sweet, double folded and stitched. For the muslin mum cozy swaddle blankets pack of 4. Oops. Oh, no, I should pick that up. Does it have a little loop? No, it doesn't.
Oh, this is the mom cozy. This is the mom cozy pillow.
Okay.
And you grabbed it. This is it.
This is how it comes. See?
Yep.
Nicely sealed in here. Now, when you open it up, it goes from that to this big guy. And you see, it's all designed here. You cuddle up with it here. Your stomach's over this part here, and your legs over this part down here. And this piece is hugging it behind you, kind of like spooning you, giving you a cuddle from around the back. Super, super just comfy.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I did not know where that came from.
So,
Woo.
Yeah, Amy cuddles up with this guy all the time now.
Oh, it's so nice, you guys. Oh, my God.
Super comfy, soft.
Thank you.
It's got a zipper around the outside so you can pull him off and clean him. So that's it. I'll put it back here.
Oh, dear. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So it's when we first got it, we got it like this. We're like, oh yeah, we open up. It was big. Very good for a mum that's carrying a child. It's designed to give you that comfort and that support. So the weight of what you're carrying is transferred into a very soft and comfy pillow, U-shaped body maternity pillow. Now, Amy's not pregnant that I'm aware of, and she loves it. She just loves cuddling in it. So you don't have to be carrying a child to enjoy the joys of this multi-purpose pillow. It's super soft and fluffy. It's got that inner liner that zips around the fluffy part, and you got that outer liner that zips around the inner liner. So you could actually make it firmer by opening up that inner liner and adding more stuffing if you want, or less if you wanted to take some out. And it's a premium polyester filling that has a super fast rebound to it. So as opposed to squish down, doesn't do anything until a week later. So this is it. This is the Mama Cozy pregnancy pillow. It's the U-shaped pillow, maternity pillow. So, and it looks like you can actually, you can get it in different colors, different patterns. We got the gray, half a gray jersey knit cotton, light blue, light pink, stripes, strippy stripes, and green by the looks of it. Tiffany blue. Oh, it's not a teal green. It's a Tiffany blue. My bad. Pretty funny. So that is the Mum Cozy.
It is nice.
So yeah, once again, if you know anybody, share this with them to let them go and check out the whole Mum Cozy store. Let them go in there and have a look at it all. Put a little boogie in it. That sneeze came around because of that joke. How do you make a tissue dance? I'm just reading up through the chat in case we missed something. I see you guys got some smiles when I dropped that heavy object on my ingrown toe. Where's the love? So Amy's going to finish with a joke. Go. A caterpillar joke.
A caterpillar joke. A caterpillar joke.
My ear's blocked.
Maybe there's a caterpillar in it. It sure looks like it with all the fuzz. Ah ha ha! Caterpillar joke. The fuzz coming out of your, like a fuzzy caterpillar.
I don't have fuzz coming out of my ear.
Like an old man wizard fuzz. Just it goes. It's like, hi, Amy. Hello.
That is not a joke. Ooh. Hey, folks. Oh, you didn't click the maternity pillow when I did all that chitty chat stuff.
Oh, I probably did.
Nope.
There it is. There's the maternity
so
pillow.
everyone, if you could just rewind back in your brain everything I said and just repeat it to yourself now, looking at that picture.
That's a U-shaped maternity pillow.
U-shaped maternity.
So good.
You.
So good. Oh my God. Joanna. Ooh. Awesome. Well, we had a great conversation with Courtney. She was awesome. I loved having her.
Yeah.
Guys, go back, grab her book. It's available. Make sure you follow her on the podcast. She's got that podcast there.
And if anyone is having any struggles in that area, look for some help. Look for support.
It's okay to ask for help.
We've been coaches in many different fields throughout our life, and we have coaches supporting us. It's the same thing as a therapist. It's the same thing as a counselor. It's the same thing as a drug, alcohol, or addiction specialist. They're there to support you through something that can be very tough to try and do it on your own. And we recommend that. Why try and do it on your own when someone can help you? They can accelerate your success. And the biggest place where people struggle is not knowing what they don't know. I'll say it again, not knowing what they don't know. Because you don't know that you don't know it. So how can you look at improving it? We all start from this place of unconscious, what's the word?
Unconscious consciousness.
No, unconscious inability, unconscious negligence. It's unconscious struggle. Then you have conscious struggle. What's that word?
I can't remember, but the basic idea is that we all have stuff that we know, and then we all have stuff that we know we don't know. For instance, like I know I can't speak Russian, right? So I know I don't know that. But then we have this section of the pie chart where we don't know that we don't know it. And that's the dangerous part. It's that part that we don't know that we don't know. That's the dangerous part that helps, that a coach can help you kind of see like from a bird's eye view to be able to help you and to see your blind spots. Like anybody that wants to accelerate at anything has a coach. Even Tiger Woods to this day still has a coach, even though he's like the best of the best of the best. He still has a coach to help him through. Did you find the word?
No.
It's going to bug you too for the rest of the night.
It is.
Yeah, same thing as an ear to listen to. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
because like a counselor, basically a really good counselor is just using your words and repeating them back to you, because a lot of times we don't even hear what we say. We don't even recognize that we're saying it. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it is. Yeah.
Unconscious awareness, maybe.
I'm getting getting a whole lot of information here that I'm very curious to read into. Yeah, I'm not getting anything, but there's like unconscious unconsciousness where you're unaware and you're just doing it. And then there's conscious unconsciousness where you're doing things, you're aware that you're unaware. And then you
like you're driving and you like all of a sudden you end up somewhere and you're aware that you were driving, but you were unconscious doing it.
Yeah. I wish, because the final stage is it's unconscious behavior. So now it's become a habit. But we start at this layer where we're unaware that we're unaware. And then we're aware that we're unaware. And then we're unaware of our awareness. And then we're aware of our awareness. I'm going to have to find those words. I'll share it with you next week. And Amy will do a rap about it. Go.
Jamie, what should they remember?
You got to investigate to accelerate the understanding of the primate. Coming here to learn today. That's what we have to say. You got to think about, then bring about. No need to shout. Let's get it down and understand where we're going with I just demonstrated that everyone has a struggle. Mine is rapping. Okay, so yeah, but everybody's got a struggle. Everyone's got a situation or something that they're looking to overcome or work through. Regardless of what's going on in the world, you can create a better place by a simple thing as sharing a smile. It increases your health, their health, and the state of beingness and the energy in the moment. So all you have to do is smile at a stranger, and if you're adventurous, give them a little wink.
Tag along with Amy and Jamie while we meet the authors. Right here on Amazon Live. Ask questions to win a prize from your favorite author's life. So come on, just tag along with Amy and Jamie while we meet the authors. Right here on Amazon Live. Ask questions to win a prize from your favorite author's life.